Well, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a short video. We're at Balterley, which is just outside Crewe really. Quite a rare and unusual place. Firs and Cranberry Bog Nature Reserve. And this is very similar to Wimbury, where you've got the bog perfectly safe, because the actual bog bit is restricted, so you cannot get to it, but it's a very strange nature reserve. I was trying to see where I was going. But it's sort of a unique area. It's a lot of dog walkers get it here. And it's part of you can carry on and go across the fields, but it's I don't know how to describe it really, but you can see from the whole area is covered in foliage, and there is little tracks where you go. But it is a very sort of strange, spooky, interesting place. There's usually lots of wildlife, unless you come with a camera, in which case they all seem to hide, don't they? But it's certainly somewhere different. It's not very big, but I say it's part of the walk where you can go across the fields and go a lot further. And part of the thing with it is there's water everywhere. That's why they call it a boggy thing. You can see there it's actually dry on the path, but it's constantly sort of water everywhere. It's just like Wimbury, that you've got a very deep lake, and then you've got moss and stuff on the top, and if you step in the wrong place you disappear forever. But this part is 100% safe, so actually say the actual bog's a bit further along. If you want to get back to nature, there's no better place really, because there's just so many trees of all sizes and descriptions and in state. There's a good old one there that looks dead, but it's a good old tree. And again, in a couple of weeks probably, the autumn colour here will be magnificent. Absolutely ferns everywhere you go. And you can imagine the wildlife, if you're lucky enough to come across it when you get here, that there will be all sorts in here, because it's sort of it's on the main road, and it's a thing you've probably driven past many times and never ever seen it or know it here. I mean, local people do use it as a dog walk. And we do come to, and using the word loosely, a bridge. You can see water either side, so I'm treading gently and hoping they don't disappear. Yeah, got some nice fungus. More fungus. It's one of those places where you've got to stand still and look around closely and see what you can see. You can easily walk past interesting things if you don't stand still and see what's about. I can hear some birds chirping. It is a bit like going back in history, you know, when Robin Hood and that type of thing. Can't identify the bird that's cheeping, but there's one there cheeping away. And the rivery, watery things now on the left. Now we're starting to see a lot of birds coming up here. I know one or two people that do like, can we see that now? Little insect flying about then, and of course as soon as you point the camera at him he gets camera shy. A lot of people that do like woodland walks, and you won't get any better than this. And there is something moving up there. I don't know whether we can get to see it. Something down there that was, I don't know, it was a squirrel or something there. That's literally a 7-minute walk just to get to here. Now we start to hear the birds. And the river, pond, whatever you want to call it, continues round there. And obviously it'll be 7 minutes to get back. But you can now carry on across the fields without breaking your neck. Just trying to watch the camera, and it's making a fair old row up there. You can get back on the path. Lots more fungus. So we're back on the path bit now. Even more fungus. And that's some seriously big fungus. And some more. So I say you've got to stand still, look around and see if there's anything interesting, because you might miss a lot of things. Someone's been having a dig there. Early in the morning, and say early, it's like 8:30. It's not usually a good time for the wildlife because There's only get up. There's just fungus everywhere. There's one there. There's more over there. It's quite dry up here. And if you come with a dog, it's something the dog would love, because you go sniffing in there, it'd have a right field day. Even more fungus. If you like fungus, this is a place to come. So we've come sort of one full length to the field, and now we're going across, and then we'll go back downward. There's a nice, well, it's still part of the stream, or a lakey thing there. Some bird there, two bird there. None of them will stand still while I get them on the camera. You know, if you want to do yoga or something, or something naturey-fied, because it's sort of on the main road and nobody knows about it, it's so peaceful that you could meditate or anything here and not get disturbed. I mean, you could go off piste. I'm just shutting up because something moved then. So you really do need to sort of stay in one spot and listen and look. I think they ought to call this the fungus place. See how boggy it is here. This bit is really boggy, but the path is perfectly dry. Another fungus on the tree there, different sort. And this, you come to this, what should we call it, a pond? Well, it's covered in green algae. And you can now start, the birds are starting to wake up. So it does feel all a bit sort of spooky, as you're the only person in the world that's left. It's just so lovely and peaceful. Forget about your troubles here. Dare I say it? More different fungus. Just everywhere you go there's different sorts of fungus. And you've got a sort of different area because you've got the, should we call it a pond or a lake there, and the other side was where the green algae, pondy, lakey thing is. There's piles and piles of mushrooms here. Really going to town. You're going to get a lot of people coming around here in a bit, because you'll probably find out some of these magic mushrooms if you know what they are. So nearly at the other side, and then we head back, so it's probably 20-minute walk if you're taking a lot of the nature, you know, with a dog running around sniffing. Nice on a hot sunny day, should we ever get one. It's nice and cool all in the trees. So around the other side now, heading back. You can park just a little bit down the road. There's a sort of a lay-by, and that's where I park. It's only sort of 2 minutes down the road to get to this. And this old stream, you can see there, it's flowing quite well. Something the kids probably enjoy as well. If you, I was going to say play hide and seek, but maybe not, because you may never find them again. I mean, kids could think, you know, the Robin Hood and all that type of thing. I know a lot of people do watch these videos that they probably can't get out and find something like this fascinating. You've got flowers, look. So you will see things in here, even if it's only mushrooms that you won't see anywhere else. Now we have eventually reached the other side with all the maze, and if you carry on now down this road, you carry on to the public footpath where you can continue across the fields. So a good walk down here if you then want to continue. Just go a little other way. Well, the pigeon frightened me to death. But you then do come to a stile and the public right away, and there is a path through the maize field. So we'll now head back to where we originally came in. And we're now heading back to the main road. There's a tree they've had a chopping down of here. So you probably think of this as the main footpath if you wanted, because if you didn't want to go in there, you could just come down here and go straight into the field. Of course, once you get in the fields, there's a good walk there. You can go quite a distance, but just walking across the field on video isn't very exciting. Because you never know what you're going to find down here. Just on the borders you can see lots of these wild flowers. And there's this creepy man in front of me. I mean, you couldn't do this in a wheelchair or if you have difficulty walking. It's not that bad. I mean, in a wheelchair you'd never do it. But if you have difficulty walking, the paths are not supersonic, but you could probably manage it. You know, there's nothing sort of dangerous on the walk. Well, it is such a wonderful, quiet, peaceful place. Well, there is a gate there to get back out. I don't know whether that actually works, but this path should take us back to the path where we came in. Someone's making a right old row. Birds are starting to wake up a bit now. One thing you have to watch is his shoelaces, because twice I've had to tie my shoelaces and it's gone again, because there's little brambles coming across the path and it catches on your shoelaces and does your shoelaces. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Again, we've got the stream, puddle, whatever you want to call it. So it's probably 20 or 30 minute walk, depending how often you stop and nosy what's going on. Obviously longer if you want to go chasing mushrooms. I've never seen so many mushrooms everywhere. It's everywhere you go there's different sorts of mushrooms. If you're into mushrooms you certainly wouldn't want to miss this place. And each one's sort of different. Nearly back to where we came in. Another fine selection of mushrooms. All the way up the old tree. Must be a fair bit of wildlife in here. You probably have a job to see a photograph because there's no real sort of clear spaces if you've got anything running round. You could certainly imagine the type of wildlife you could get in here. I think we should be back virtually where we came in. I mean, anyway, it's housebound. You might have enjoyed this little walk because it's somewhere you'll never see, and you do need some sort of transport to get here. It's only like a couple of minutes from Crewe and Shavington and many other places, and that's where we started, and that's where we ended up, and this is where we came in. We were back in the room.